Welcome back, and Somasundaram PR of World Gold Council now joins us on the show. Som, hi, good to have you. You know, when I'm looking at the data, gold has posted the best monthly gain in 2022 in the month of November, up by nearly 8%. How do you see, first of all, the price rise in gold?
Well, it's actually in Indian rupee, it is almost touched 55,000, which was a peak we saw. So in a sense, for those who actually bought, it is a great feeling, I'm sure. But for those who are intending to buy, it's again become a little bit of a problem. We are seeing this during the season, which is not exactly a good thing, I would say, for the demand. And you also see that it's being reflected in the discount in the market. Today, I understand it's about $10. But you will see a seasonal uptick going on, but the price rise in the middle of the season is not exactly something good for the consumers.
Oh, well, absolutely. So as you talked about the season, and we do understand that the wedding buying is at its peak right now. As compared to last year, there are various figures being thrown around on whether it's going to be 10, 12, 14%. I mean, it's not astronomical, it's not unbelievable with those kind of numbers. But what is World Gold Council thinking?
Well, it will be definitely a better quarter, this December quarter, because traditionally it's one of the best quarters, as you know. But we don't think it will be as good as the last year. Last year was very special because people just came out of the lockdown. They had lots of money. So it was one of the best years, as we reported that time, 345 tons. We don't believe this quarter will be as good as the last year, though there are many positive factors. First of all, the price rise is also something which in the middle of the season is going to hurt. Okay. And the second thing is the rural economy is not fully revived. We don't see that kind of markers coming through. So it will be a good quarter as compared to the previous 3 quarters, but it will not be as good as the last year.
Som, with a couple of months to budget, and I'm assuming the next couple of months, there's going to be so much conversation on what can be expected in sense of gold. One such news floating around is that you could be looking at gold as reclassified under capital gains instead of wealth tax ambit that it works on right now. I mean, I'm sure you will be making a lot of representations to the finance ministry as well. But is this one thing, does it change anything at all on ground?
Well, we have spoken about it in the past, not specifically this year, that if you have the gold monetization to succeed, while monetization is looked at as a deposit only, but it is also to improve recycling, giving a lot of tax exemption to gold will bring it again more transparently into the mainstream. So you need, probably we have even discussed in some forums that we should fully exempt capital gain on gold for a certain period of time, so people feel comfortable to come out of their gold and sell it and put it in a liquid form. But at this moment, I don't expect much in this budget because the capital gains itself is now a big discussion, simplification of that. But maybe overall we will see some changes, but I don't expect much in this budget. At the moment, gold is on par with real estate and others. 3 years is long term. Anything below that is short term. Sovereign gold bond is very special. If you hold it for the 7 years, it is totally exempt. But otherwise, it is just like any other asset class, particularly real estate.
Also, as we are heading towards the year end, and I'm assuming your report will, of course, come in by the next quarter there, but what are expectations with the kind of numbers that we are working with? It's about record import of silver in this year. What are you sensing in sense of gold numbers?
Well, it will be probably closer to last year. Last year was 797 tons, 800 tons, which is the average that India has seen over the last 5 years, etc. We don't believe that it will exceed that number. Most likely, it will be lower. We believe it will be between 750 to 800 because till the 9 months for this calendar year, we have achieved something like 497 tons. So we expect maybe 200, 250 tons kind of stuff for this quarter at best is what we are expecting.
Okay. So also, the last quarter showed that there wasn't so much of an investment buying, not just in India, but around the globe as well. Physical buying clearly seems to be reining in. Are you looking at this quarter any differently?
No, this is too early again for that kind of a change. There will definitely be Dhanteras would have, people go and buy lots of coins, clearly. But at these price levels, Manisha, we would expect, as I have always said, as the price keeps going up, people will tend to probably buy jewelry only when they need it. And they may actually, wanting gold, they may go and buy a bar and a coin because the conversion charge is lower. You could see that happening, but it's not going to happen overnight.
All right.